Well, it's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets.
Set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Murray trying again after the pick 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen to throw once more. That's caught at the 2. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Score Panthers 14, Jets nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 34. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Murray now on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
21 yards.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
At the 19-yard line.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 19. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
For the extra point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
14. Jets 7.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
To number 8.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Carolina.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Yards.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And again, it's Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But
it's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Gallup, 79 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
84.
A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Mike Edwards picks it off. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
They'll take over first down.
Quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen from the gun on third down, escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Now Allen again, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Murray back near his goal line. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Riley Harrison. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Panthers 35, Jets 14. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And my goodness, another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Carolina.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Allen's pass. Incomplete in the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Allen. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Allen's pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Choose the right. Here we go, D. And it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play action. Now it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. So pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 40.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
A gain of 29
that
yards.
one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On play action, Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer.
Watch the screen. Choose the right.
To the air, Allen. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On play action, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Mike, 58, right there. Rip right. 58, easy. Blue down. 58,
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
6-yard pickup brings up
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win? That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Being chased out left. It is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 64 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Jets 23.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down. Now Murray again. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Allen now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Operating from the gun, Allen escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and goal, Carolina.
So Allen's going to look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Second down and goal. Allen, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Complete.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 1st down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
13, incomplete. Eric Berry there defensively.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
29 is Mike 29.
To throw again, Murray. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Murray, one final try. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Panthers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to